Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to the Friday Night Arcade Show.
Woo! All right.
Friday night hangout for the iircade community.
That's right.
It's good to see all you guys. I'm so happy the weekend's here.
Oh, same here. Fantastic.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I am excited tonight because tonight, finally, after like over a year of work, we're going to be starting up Game Fight. I figured originally it was planned as its own show, but I was like, screw it. I don't want to keep doing 50,000 different shows. We're going to do it as a segment here on the Friday Night Arcade Show. So it's a new segment that you can expect here weekly. And what I love about this game is that this game requires the chat room's participation.
Awesome.
Okay. So, I mean, I can get right into it and explain it, and we'll get started with the first couple of rounds of Game Fight early on in the show. We also have a new segment tonight called Cuddles Corner, where Cuddles is going to do his thing. I have no idea what he's going to do, but he somehow finagled me into giving him his own segment.
The maniacs are going to be happy. It's not going to be Lady next, though.
I explained a little bit to you guys in like the 2 to 3 minutes we had to talk. That's why we started a little late about Game Fight and how it works. Game Fight is a 100% spin-off of a show that I did for a few years, but I'm bringing it to the iircade, and instead of battling CDs against each other, we are going to be battling every single shoot 'em up on the iircade against each other to crown the best shoot 'em up on iircade. The way the competition is going to work is right now I have a ton of these shooters on a wheel. I don't have all of them, but it doesn't matter. We're not going through all this. It's going to take a while. We are going to spin a wheel, and it's going to randomly pick one of the shoot 'em ups on the iircade. Then we will spin the wheel a second time, and it's going to pick a second one. I want you to consider those two shoot 'em up games to be fighters. Each of them can take 2 hits, and then they're out of the competition. We're going to show then a 2-minute video of gameplay from each game.
Awesome.
When the second video launches, at that point, I'm going to put a poll in the chat room where the chat room can pick out of the two which game they think is better. It could be you've never played the game in your life, but you're just basing it on the video of the gameplay that you're going to see, or it could be a game that you love on the iircade and you're basing it by you've played it, you know a lot about it. If we know about these games, we'll talk about them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
During the competition, you may find something that you didn't know was even on the iircade. It might be a game, you know, from seeing the gameplay that you want to pick up. So after the second video plays, the 4 judges, which are the 4 of us, are going to choose which game we think is the better game out of the 2. If the 4 of us do not unanimously agree for any reason, as soon as we don't agree, goes to the chat room. I stop the poll. Whatever the vote is at that point, the chat room steals the vote.
Wow.
And they decide who wins.
They are going to be in control of the games that win.
Correct. If the 4 of us do
unanimously agree, if we don't unanimously agree,
it's going to have to be like a game that there's just no, you know, there's no competition. We just know it's a better game.
That's cool. This is going to be fun.
If not, they're going to take it based on whatever is the higher vote. And then we are going to move on. Whatever game wins doesn't get a hit. Whatever game loses is going to take 1 hit. That game can come back. Who knows? It can come back tonight. It can come back on a future episode. But if it comes back again and loses a second time, it's out of the competition.
Out cold.
And we are going to repeat this process on a weekly basis during the Friday night arcade show until we get down to, let's say, the top 5 or the top 10 best. And then we're going to just have one blowout show to decide the best shoot 'em up on the iArcade. If new shoot 'em ups are added to the iArcade, they will be added into the competition.
And speaking of which, we just had one added. That's awesome. So
yeah, but that one's not on here yet.
I know that.
Can I make a prediction?
No.
That'll ruin everything. Okay.
Because then we're gonna know like what you're gonna vote for.
Okay.
But you can make predictions, but that does not mean that I can't make twists. Cuddles. This is a game.
This is a game.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. So other than that, shoot on the topics of shoot 'em ups. Tonight's 1 quarter challenge.
Good pick, though.
When we do get to it, it's going to be Dog Yun. It's another game that's in the competition. It is a badass shoot 'em up. And I know Brad and I, we blew through the game together.
Yeah, we've ran the whole game a few times.
That's the two of us pumping quarters. You try this on a 1 quarter challenge.
It's hard.
This game is no joke. And it's a really good game. If you don't have it, when you watch us play tonight, you may want it.
Yep. We got some cool comments. Ichabod Crane says he's going to feel like a winner as long as it's a TOAPLAN or an iRem game. He says he likes the flame wave on Ashura Blaster. I do too.
I played a little bit, so I don't have it for the iArcade yet. I will have it probably sometime next week. So I did try it out a little bit tonight on Legends. It's cool, you know. It's got
cool.
like that pastel look at the beginning. You kind of choose what you want your power up to be. If I kind of got that right, I saw, you know.
Yeah, you can pick from 4 different types of bombs, and each one is completely different. And you got like 4 different weapons, and they have like I think 5 levels of power up. It's a pretty deep shmup. There's a lot to it. I'm making a video on it. It's really cool.
Well, maybe since you have the game, you could show us a little bit of live gameplay sometime tonight.
Sure.
But I'm thinking right now we don't even wait. I want the show to flow.
Yeah,
keep flowing tonight. We're gonna just keep it moving. We're gonna do what we gotta do our job, and then we're out of here tonight. Okay. So don't expect 3 hours tonight.
Yeah, short and sweet. Let's do it.
So let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the start of the new segment on the show. You have full participation in this in the chat room. Remember that. Remember the rules. If there's new people showing up, but I'll kind of explain the rules again. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start it off. This is Game Fight. All right, all right, all right. I got the wheel in the way.
There we go.
Let's fix
Oh,
this
yes.
up.
Ooh.
Already wonky.
Wow.
Intro was
We'll
awesome.
figure it out. Yeah, I said it's not going to be a 3-hour show, but I do a 3-hour intro for the segment.
That's cool. That was awesome. I love long intros. Look, it was
That was
great.
good.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, welcome to Game Fight. You saw when I started, we already screwed up. The wheel was there on the screen. So we're going to get right into this. We are going to spin this wheel twice, and we're going to choose the first 2 competitors to step into the Game Fight arena so we could see which one is the better game. So let's do this. All right, here's the wheel. Let's spin it. The first competitor is Vimana. You guys familiar with this game?
Yes.
All right. Can you hear the sound of the wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see who the challenger is going to be.
Give it another spin. Here we go, go, go.
Vapor Trail. Wow, this wheel
Vapor
likes
Trail.
the V's.
Yeah. Double V's, huh?
Ichabod Crane pick Vapor Trail. That's kind of weird.
All right, so here we go. Let's check out 2 minutes of gameplay of the Mana. right, that was 2 minutes of the first challenger, Vimana. What do you guys think from
Looks
from
good.
what you saw there? It's cool. I like that little feature in the game, like the kind of power-ups where you build up all those like glowing circles behind you, and then they kind of like homing missiles, and you just launch them as you build them up and take out all the enemies.
Mhm.
Well, that's Vimana. That one's going up against the competitor Vapor Trail. Let's check out 2 minutes of Vapor Trail. Yo, I'm telling you, like, just
Wow.
after watching that 2 minutes, I'm thinking to myself, why am I not playing Vapor Trail right now? By the way, all the footage of the shoot 'em ups I captured playing them on the iArcade. All right, so let's get to the vote. I'm going to start it out tonight. Hands down, both cool games, but right away, Vapor Trail is very impressive. All the different things that just happened there in the first level, the way that giant tank was rolling and you saw the damage it was doing to the ground, and then shooting up, seeing the Statue of Liberty. My vote, 100% easy one for me, is going to Vapor Trail. Brad, what do you think?
Okay, for me, it's tough. Vimana. I mean, it's a TOAPLAN game. I love TOAPLAN games, but I think we'll have to go with the Data East game, Vapor Trail.
All right, so
I can't
we
believe
got
I'm saying
two
that because I'm comparing it
for
to a
Vapor Trail.
TOAPLAN, but yeah, Vapor Trail I would rate a little higher.
All right.
Let's bring in Cuddles,
Oh, shit, look at this.
the guy who hates everything. Cuddles.
I'll
I know
be
you
honest,
probably never played either of those games.
Vimana seems a lot more relaxing and chill. I would definitely pick Vimana. The other one was like, my heart was racing. I like Vimana.
All right,
Definitely
let's bring
Vimana.
Nix in.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Vapor Trail. That soundtrack is just lit. It just makes you want to just keep going, pew 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 pew, and hit
Yeah.
that button repeatedly, and just like, yeah, let's get to the next level. Keeps
It's
you
so
really
weird
motivated.
when Vapor Trail got picked, for some reason I was thinking like a space shooter. And then as soon as it started, I was like, right away, I like that style. I love that tanks and all that. You know,
do
there's so
too.
many.
I do too. I mean, the 90s type shmups like that, I like those.
All right. Well, already on the first vote, because of the wild card here, Mr. Miami Cuddles, we did not agree. That means this one is definitely going to the chat room. So I'm going to stop the poll if I can. We're going to end the poll right now and see what the results are. The chat room, by 58%, Vapor Trail takes it. So Vapor Trail will be moving on. Vimana is not out of the competition because we don't want any kind of crazy vote to just take a game out in one shot. But Vimana has taken 1 hit point. It can return again, but if it takes another hit point, it's out of this competition.
It's tough. Those were 2 good games, though, to go against each other. It wasn't a landslide.
You ready to spin the wheel again to pick 2 more competitors?
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Ooh, R-Type Leo.
Oh, that's a good one.
Relatively new. Very good addition to the iiRcade.
Final
Let's see.
R-Type. That was the last R-Type game in arcades.
Yep. Let's see the game that's going to be going up against R-Type Leo. UN Defense Force. All right. Well, it's going to have a fight on its hand. So let's check out 2 minutes of gameplay of R-Type Leo. If I can find it. Here we go.
Three, two, one.
Let's go.
a shout out to our buddy Ichabod Crane. That 99-cent super chat. He doesn't even say anything. He just leaves a 99-cent super chat. Thank you very much, bro.
Nice.
All right, so let's get back to it. So that was R-Type Leo, and that one's going up against UN Defense Force. So let's check out 2 minutes of UN Defense Force to decide which one of these two shoot 'em ups is the better game. Wow, both cool, but so different from one another. R-Type Leo, like right from the jump, it's just impressive. There's a lot of enemy variety, a lot of different power-ups. I love launching out that we can launch out, destroy the enemies, and then it comes shooting back to you. And the first boss is pretty cool. UN Defense Force Earth. A lot at the beginning, a lot of the enemies just kind of looked similar, and it was just like flying over a lot of clouds. Where it started to get a little bit more impressive for me was once you got off over that aircraft carrier in the sky, and then I thought the first boss was kind of cool, and I kind of like that little trick that they did in the second level where the clouds were above you and then underneath you, kind of adding that little 3D element. However, I got to go with R-Type Leo.
Oh yeah.
So
I
my
mean, come
vote's
on.
going to be for R-Type Leo.
Come on, now that's not even a contest.
That's
R-Type
not-
Leo,
Do I even need to put
100%.
Brad
No.
in here?
That's
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Come on. I don't even need.
Jeez,
I don't even
Brad.
need a blank on that one.
Way to make it
R-Type
exciting.
Leo.
All right, R-Type
Yeah, wake
Leo
up.
for Brad. Let's
R-Type Leo,
let's
100%.
leave the the guy who we have
By
no
the way,
idea.
I do want
what
to say this about R-Type. Leo is one of the best. Like for new people that are not used to playing shmups, that's one of the best ones to start with because it's very approachable.
Yeah, definitely out of the R-Type series. If you're going to start with one, start with that one because
Great
the
game.
first two are rage-inducing.
Brutal.
Nix, what do you think out of those two games? Which one?
R-Type hands down. It's just R-Type. It's a franchise. It's well known, and the gameplay speaks for itself. That UN Force seems a little bland. Seems very generic. The soundtrack's kind of It's pretty generic shooter on first impression. I've never played it, but I'd go for R-Type Leo over that one for sure.
All right. Well, let's see what Mr. Miami Cuddles thinks. Mr. Miami Cuddles,
I
is
have
this going to
the
be
R-
unanimous or
R-Type
you have a different-
2, which I got pretty far, but it was very tough. I like this one even more than R-Type 2. Definitely, it's the winner by a long shot.
R-Type?
Yeah, I wish it would go on sale so I could pick it up.
Ding ding.
So it is unanimous. We don't even need to go to the chat room, but let's end the poll anyway and see what they thought. They also agreed with us by 72%.
Yeah.
Went to
That was an easy
R-Type
one.
Leo, but UN Defense Force Earth did get some votes. So R-Type Leo and UN Defense Force both moving on to fight again. However, UN Defense Force has 1 hit point. If it gets another, it is out of this competition. What do you say we do one more round of this before moving on to our next segment?
Sounds good.
All right, let's bring up the wheel. Oh man,
We gotta remove
Mana. No, we don't got to remove it because it only has 1 hit point. Mana is still in the competition.
So it's still in the competition. You get knocked out.
However, it better hope that when I
better
spin
hope.
this wheel, it does not land on
Strikers
one of the most
Truxton
one of the
2.
incredible shoot 'em ups, or
I mean,
it might be out of
Strikers
this competition
1945.
already tonight.
Vermont's out of gas with Strikers.
All right, let's spin the wheel again and let's see what shoot 'em up is going up against Vermont, which already has 1 hit point.
I do.
Oh man, so it's weird because this is also technically part of the R-Type series, Gallup Armored Police Force. So Vamana might be in trouble. I know we just watched the video not that long ago, but I think it's only fair that we show it again, just
give
so
it a chance.
people can see what it's going up against. So
Give it a chance.
here is 2 minutes of Vamana. right, so that was our second look tonight at Vimana.
Right on.
Still pretty impressive. I kind of like the way the colors pop off the background. Everything's like really sharp. There seems to be a lot of enemy variety in the game, and I still love that mechanic where you build up all those orbs around you that you can just launch, and they kind of like home in on the enemies around you and take everyone out. However, it is going up against Armored Police Unit Gallop, which is
An R-type game.
yeah, it's part of the R-Type series.
Top secret one.
In a
but
way.
yeah.
So we're going to take a look at Armored Police Unit Gallop. We've got 2 minutes of gameplay. So let's check this out, and then we're going to make a decision which one is the better game. There it is. Armored Police Unit Gallop. Pretty impressive game. This one is, I'm telling you, this one, for me, I'm like 50-50 here. I don't know. It really kind of depends on what my mood would be that night, because both these games are pretty good. How about this? I can't even decide yet. Let's move it over to Brad. Brad, out of those two, which one?
Armored Police Unit Gallop, 100%.
All right, let's move it over
100%
to
for me.
Nix. After watching those two games, or after any experience playing any of those games, which one do you think is the better? Shoot 'em up.
I don't know. They're just close call, but I'm gonna say Vienna. Vienna, that game. Absolutely.
Okay.
Give a slight edge on that one.
Whoa, somebody's smoke alarm.
Oh yeah, we're baking in
it's
here.
fire.
We're baking.
Yeah, these games are fire.
Vimana, listen, that's no R-type Leo. I don't even think it's an R-type 2, but whatever. I picked Vimana. It was more relaxing, more I like Vimana more. The
Okay.
noises were just like disturbing to me. It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Do I even need to vote?
Sound
It's
is
it's
everything.
going to go to the chat room here in a moment, but yeah, it really almost does depend on what I'm in the mood for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mana is cool. Like I was saying, I like the enemy variety. I like the way the colors pop. Armored Police Unit Gallop is kind of like that post-apocalyptic. Everything has that kind of like tannish look to it, like all the levels. There's a lot of shooting through walls. Damn, which one do I like better? It's hard for me. You know what? I think I think I'm gonna give that one to Vimana. But it doesn't matter what I think because we did not agree. So let's go to the chat room. I'm about to end this poll and let's see what they made the decision tonight. And their decision, unbelievable, is also for Vimana.
Yeah.
Brad, you got
Too
voted off the
much
island tonight. What
noise.
happened there? I don't even think Brad's paying attention.
It seems like R-Type Leo was definitely the best game tonight that you showed.
Well, it
That's
has
not
a long road against it. So, Armored Police Unit Gallop takes 1 hit point. We did 3 rounds tonight. I say next week we'll come back and do 3 more rounds. There might be some more names on the wheel, and this might take a while, but we'll keep doing this until
a lot of the games
we
I
crown
have,
a winner.
a lot of the
Game
stuff
fight.
I have, you don't have on that list, but yeah.
Well, that is not the full list, Cuddles. That is just. Remember, I have to edit all these videos.
No, I know. I know. That's why I understand that you did a lot of work. Like from when I ended my live stream at like 6, you did like 4 hours worth of work with the intro for the competition and everything. I know. I understand that.
Yeah, and on the topic of
you look tired as hell.
I'm good, man. I'm good. But
okay.
On intros, I also made you a little intro for our new segment for the show. You ready to do this?
Yeah,
Are you ready for Cuddles Corner? Do you have your?
Yeah. I have them.
Okay. You have your stuff all ready to go?
Yeah, I'll do it one by one. Share my screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here it is. First time here on the Friday Night Arcade Show. He has his own segment. This is Cuddles Corner.
Very, very nice.
All right,
okay, so this is a game that hasn't been released yet. There's a free demo on Steam if you're interested. But this is called Deathcron. Hopefully it's not stuttering.
Nice running gun, retro style.
Almost like a Metroid-esque.
All right, so the kid takes control of this giant robot and then jumps out, which adds that like Blaster Master type element to it, where you have to get out of the ship, probably to go to places that the robot can't go.
Can't go. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like the graphics. I like the art style.
This is a good one, Cuddles.
My interest is peaked.
Okay. So
how do you pronounce that? Death Charon?
I don't know. I took it off already. So I did pick up a lot of games on Steam because it's the Steam sale week. I picked this one up, and there's a free demo available on it. It's called Rogue Genesia, and it's pretty cheap, maybe $3.50 or $4. And it's Vampire Survivors.
Vampire Survivors, but it's got that little bit of a angle to the perspective to kind of give it that 3D look.
Yeah.
is this what the game looks like? It looks a little muddy, but
Yeah, no, yeah. I think whoever uploaded it just,
okay.
it looks.
Wow, this
clear.
really does. This really is a Vampire Survivors clone, but
Yeah.
they kind of added a little bit of
I like
a 3D element to it with the perspective, but it looks good.
And that is Rogue Genesea. It's on sale on Steam. Now, one of the hottest. This just came out like a little while ago. I don't know if we could get it. Obviously, it's new. It's big. This is called Time Wasters, and you notice a lot of people will be doing like videos on this. It's another roguelite. For $3.
This also has a little bit of that Vampire Survivors in space. Look at all those enemies. Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Okay.
I love that whole style of game.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of those now.
And I'm the last one I always say is easy pickings. I'm going to leave that one for last. But here's another one. It's on sale for I think. Let me hold on one second. Yeah, $3 or $4. It might be $4 because a lot of Steam games are on sale.
Yet another type of Vampire Survivors clone. Look at that. Even with the way the treasure chest opens.
We need a Vampire Survivors clone.
This one's got that old Western theme to it.
It's got multiplayer.
Of one. So like I recommend these games because they're not like from big developers. They this one is the one this guy is really trying to advertise his game because I guess it might be the worst performing of all of them. But and I think if iiRcade reached out to this company, we could get it. And it's a $3 game pretty much. It's on Steam sale right now for $2.39. I'm enjoying it. It's a $3 game. Another roguelite.
Those enemies are tiny.
Yeah,
Cuddles.
it's really tiny.
What are they, little pigeons or something?
Yeah, pigeons. Pigeons showing us. That's what the name of the game is. The name of the game is Bullshit on My Beacon House. Or my roof, yeah. So, like that's a small developer, and I think that would be a good starting point. You release that kind of game on the iiRcade, see how it sells, and
But the title, do you think that the title might be too much for them to want to put on the system?
Don't shit on my roof.
Yeah.
Don't poo poo on my roof.
But
Do not poo poo on my roof.
Michael's very proper. He could say don't
Not make dookie.
Yeah, don't dookie on my roof.
Don't duke on the roof.
I don't think they're getting that one, Cuddles. So let's calm down on that title. But I would love to see that first one out of everything you showed tonight.
Yeah.
Because let's just be real. Why do we need a Vampire Survivor clone? Let's just get Vampire Survivors.
If we could get Vampire Survivors, and here's another thing with Vampire Survivors, it's a little bit of an older game, and they're probably, I think it's on the PS4 and PS5. I think it's like on every system now. They may have time to just work with the developer with the iArcade for a week or whatever. I don't know how long it takes. And but Brotato is a good one.
Brotato.
What do you think in the chat room? Out of all the videos that Cuddles showed tonight in Cuddles Corner, which game would you want to see come to the iArcade, or which game would you just want to play if it wasn't coming to the iArcade? I'm gonna go with that first one.
Rogo Genesia, was it that one? Let's see.
No, the first one where the kid goes into that robot.
Oh, the Death Cron, yeah.
No, desktop basketball wasn't shown tonight, and if it was, I would have stopped the video.
I can pull it up.
What is
Stop it
Grand
with that game.
Cross? I keep seeing Grand Cross in the chat. What is Grand Cross?
Okay, here's the reality of Grand Cross. Okay, Alex Kohler-Smith introduced me to Grand Cross. It's an arcade game. It was in the arcades, and it's a pinball game. And I could pull it up. I don't know, but I don't want to really pull it up right now. But it's a good retro pinball game, video pinball.
Okay.
And it looks awesome. I don't know who the developer is, but it would be nice if we got that one. That would be a dream come true. That's like along the lines of like 18-wheeler, American Pro Trucker, like Dream. It's like it's a dream kind of game, you know? Those two games. So, yeah, that game, what's it called? Grand Cross is absolutely a great retro pinball game.
Well, you showed some impressive games tonight.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to more of these Cuddles Corners
Okay.
to see what games
Sure.
you show,
Awesome.
and to see if any games that you ever show in Cuddles Corner actually winds up
On the
and put on the
iArcade.
iArcade.
That would be nice. And don't discount desktop basketball.
If anyone from iArcade is watching tonight, wink, wink, go with the first title.
Yeah, see what I like is, first of all, look at the shape of the screen on the iArcade. Like one of those. It's a sandbox game, and a sandbox game would go well on a sandbox screen. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that game would play well on the iArcade as long as it's not too many buttons involved in that game. If it's like 3 buttons
there are
maximum
3.
to play it, it's when they're designed with like the shoulder buttons and everything, it gets too much to try to play.
I played the demo. So there's the move button, there's the fire button, and then there's the get out of your robot button. But see, that's why I mentioned the game Don't Shit on My Beeping Roof.
Yeah.
Because it's only one stick. It's only one stick. There's no extra buttons. It's easy to pick up. There's nothing extra. It's one stick. There's nothing else. There's no dash. There's no,
Hold on. Brad has seen something shiny in his room. He's completely distracted. So since he's busy showing off his 50 cameras and all his transition effects, why don't he stop all that nonsense and say hi to everyone in the chat?
All right, let's do this. Hello, Goofyfoot, Ichabod Crane. Welcome to the show. Carl O, Six Productions. To Die For, Bobby Vu, the king of the modders, is here in the chat. We've got King Creole in the chat. Welcome to the show. We got Nix, Herb Wars, Mike Game Killer, Johnson Navin R25, Mr. Miami Cuddles. Oh wait, you're here.
He wasn't prepared. I'm watching all you guys on the show. Anyone dozing off,
G.I. Joel.
with stuff in your room, you're gonna get the surprise. You have to be prepared right away to say hi to everyone in the chat. And that doesn't include me because I got 50,000 buttons in front of me that I got to press to begin.
I know. I can only imagine.
And on the topic of buttons, I did, you know what? I don't have a button for the 1/4 challenge tonight. I got so busy
No but.
last minute putting all that other stuff together and getting the game fight ready so we could finally do that on this show, that I did not make the opening video for the 1 quarter challenge tonight. But tonight's 1 quarter challenge will be Dog Unit. I know Brad and I have the game. So Brad, you want to start off the 1 quarter challenge tonight, or should I start it off so the rest of you can get ready?
Yeah, why don't you start it off?
Puddles, hang out. You're gonna
tonight?
want to check out this game, and then we'll talk a little bit more, and then we'll let everyone go to start off their weekend. All right, so I'm gonna switch over and get the 1 quarter challenge started up. Let's see if I can actually get onto my iiRcade. Let's see if it even shows up here. It's not
Scott
even there.
Pilgrim versus the World should be on
Brad?
iiRcade.
Hold on a second. Brad, take over the ship while I figure this technical
Okay.
issue out.
So anyway, so we have some game recommendations from the chat. Let's see. We had some good ones. We had apparently there's a Toxic Avenger beat 'em up that someone's making that's going to be kind of like Ninja Turtles. That looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, that does. That looks awesome. See
I
how
think Prince
fast they fixed
Malcolm
that?
put up a post on that. That looked really neat. That looked really cool.
I love the Toxic Avengers. I know that's based off of the more like PG cartoon, but still, what a great idea to make a beat 'em up out of the
Yeah.
Toxic Avengers. Like
Yeah,
you
Scott
can really
Pilgrim
get
versus the
creative
World.
with that.
That's a cool game. It was a cool movie too. It was a good movie. I like that movie.
All right, guys, I'm going to switch over the audio to my iiRcade, and I'm going to get started on my
Let's
1
do it.
quarter challenge. No opener for the 1 quarter challenge tonight, but we will be playing Dog Unit. If you've never seen this game before, prepare to be impressed. If you're playing in the 1 quarter challenge tonight, prepare for your doom.
Hey, while you're playing, I can ask you. But what exactly did the update do today? Was that it?
Gun support in this update? Goofy Book said. Made Warrior Blade harder. Ichabod Crane. Online is supposed to be crisper. Get extra crispy online.
How many continues? You play like
Good.
gun support. That's good.
Man, I really
brutal.
screwed up. I screwed up that run, though. I should have done way better than that.
Yeah, what happened?
So, is this a game you could play like infinite quarters and play it?
Yes,
To the,
you
to
can.
the end.
Let's switch over to Papa
Okay,
Bread.
I like
I
that.
can't believe how
I like
bad I just screwed up in that game. I should have made it at least to the first boss.
So you could play this to the very end.
You can.
I like that. I like when I can see all the stages.
Wow, that was one performance where I wish I could have started over. I can tell Brad isn't rapidly firing. He's holding the button by the way that beam is thinning out like that. Dude, I screwed up so bad. I actually ran into a power-up. I shouldn't have. I don't know what made me think about trying to do that. I ran into it before I shot it. Now, I didn't want to give him the hint because there is a way to get extra points. This is a good weapon right here for him to have. He made a mistake there. He should have stuck with that last weapon. He's screwed.
Yeah, that green weapon's
He
crap.
is screwed.
Like Brooklyn.
Papabrad did not even beat my score.
All right, I'm up.
Good run there, Brad, but not good enough. I'm still in the lead.
That's good.
We got Nick's jumping in.
Oh. And grab a cup of coffee.
I don't know if Nick's just bought the game to. No, don't grab a cup of coffee because he'll need some time to figure this one out.
Oh yeah.
Lots of variety in this game.
Oh yeah.
Though.
Yeah, what are the controls again? I didn't even look. It's just 2 buttons, right?
It's just 2 buttons.
Fire, use item. What the
You
heck
don't
is
have to use fusion. Is when you're playing with 2 people. You can join the ships together as one ship, and the person that does that takes over the game with like a double powerful ship. Other than that, it has no point.
It's been so long since I've played this. I didn't remember how to play.
I want to play it again. That was such a poor
terrible.
showing.
I did terrible.
Tonight.
This has so much color on the screen at once.
Yeah.
It's like almost overwhelming when you're playing it.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've been playing Ashura Blaster a lot.
Yeah.
This is just so colorful.
Sure, Blaster is more like pastel, more bland colors. This game,
it's more of like a more typical shmup.
Every weapon is crazy in this game.
Sometimes.
Yeah, the weapons in this game are just bizarro world. The way that the way the weapons are, between the lightning weapon and the plasma weapon.
Oh, I don't want that one. Oh, that's
Wow, Nick's
Look
got
at that,
taken
Brooklyn.
out.
there you go.
Brooklyn's gonna
I
take it.
Can I play this game just one more time? Just for the
Yeah,
fact
go
of
for it.
wanting to play it? Thank you. I'm going to switch over to me. I'm going to play this again.
Redemption.
Oops, I just shut my system off.
Hopefully I'll do a little bit better. I don't know what I did there, but
Got steps in the chat.
So
Welcome to the show.
All right, I'm gonna turn my system back on. Okay. Not a bad score.
Better that time though.
All right, that was a little better.
Those,
That was a little better.
those lights blind you though.
Dude, we're rusty. We're rusty.
But those lights will blind you, man.
Man, I love that game. When
It's a good game.
when Michael was in here, I think last week, he had said that's his most highly recommended shooter on the iircade.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Yeah, you can see why. Very impressive game,
My eyes are hurting after watching that. I didn't even
it's a
play.
flash.
dude. That's a rough one,
Ooh.
Cuddles. Like that game will really test you. But if you
Play
stick at
2-player, you can combine and become a robot though. It's pretty cool.
2-player quarter pumping, we
Yeah, we
ran
made it
through
through it.
we ran through it. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Well done.
It's not studio. What's up, nobody, man? It's my other channel is actually live right now. I have no idea what's going on over there, but I could pretty much guarantee without me watching over it, I'm sure the channel will
It's
be
chaos,
taken down
probably.
tonight. Yeah, I'm sure. But I'll see I'll check in over there after we're done here tonight. What else do we got to talk about? We got the new game that came out today. I played a little. Brad, you want to?
Yeah, I put a link in the chat if you want to play the video I made.
Okay.
Go in the private chat for StreamYards and I sent it to you.
All right.
I just published it so you could play it.
Hold on one second. Let's go over to Papabrad's video. I was gonna say you could play the game live here too if you want, but
I'll tell you what, that Vimana looked pretty good, man. Pretty impressed with that one.
you like that one, huh?
Yeah.
I thought it was getting knocked out of the competition tonight. Can you guys hear sound on this video?
I don't hear any sound.
All right.
Or a blaster.
How about now?
Let's check
Ah,
out this game, which There you has
uh,
not made its way into the iircade store. They have a video on the iircade website. Let's check it out. Ashura Blaster. This game was developed, published by Taito, developed by Visco Corporation. This game came out in 1990. The vertical scrolling helicopter themed shoot 'em up. The funny part, the game is supposed to be set in 2020. 2020. In this game, you take control of a helicopter and you fight a variety of different military vehicles, ships, tanks, aircraft. Now, this would be a good game to release. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Here's a shmup
I
that
know
we
it
don't
was.
have.
Yeah,
I linked this video
iircade
to it.
definitely
has. They have videos on it. What's the holdup? Let's get this one out. This one looks like fun. Like 2 players can play at once. This would be another game that'd be good for some online co-op play. Visco Pixel Heart. Game is not in the store. iircade, let's make it happen. Uh-oh, here we go. Fast forward a few short weeks later, and they drop the game on us.
There it is.
Dude, it's sad. My video
Ashura
looks
Blaster.
better than the iircade video.
Fantastic 90s themed helicopter shmup. I mean, this is definitely one that I wanted to see them get.
Looks way better
This
there.
game is definitely
way
great.
sharper.
I mean, I'm gonna probably rate this game in the 8 to 9 category. Probably closer to the 9 than the 8, but not in the 10 category. As far as the shmups go for its time period,
Look at that
really
bullet
good.
hell.
There's
That's
cool
a
variety of
confusing bullet
scenery and
pattern
enemies.
right
I
there.
know, I love it,
I
man.
like
It's
the
like got the bullet
backgrounds
hell
are really
element in
cool.
it.
They have all kinds of different enemies.
time.
The title screen is well done with the helicopter raising out of the background. There's really cool intermission scenes with an anime chick. She tells you what you're going to be blowing up.
This is one of those kind of games that you just turn it on, you turn your brain off, and you just shoot stuff. And I love these kind of games. It plays great. It's silky smooth. If you like games like Raiden, you know, this is kind of like that style. I mean, the enemies are going to fire like barrages of bullets at you, a lot like they do in Raiden. But it's definitely not an easy game either. That being said, this game is pretty forgiving. It lets you continue from where you left off. So many boss battles. So you can't run the game, and I think the high score boards are really going to be a matter of endurance to get those super high scores. So hard to use. That's the.
In
this game, you know, if you like helicopter-based shmups, I think you're definitely going to like this one.
Looks like a helicopter mixed with a jet.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I like the way you do this. Like, you land on this ship, and then you can pick which kind of loadout you want for your bombs. I mean, look at this. How cool is this?
All right, so you get to change it up.
Yeah, and there's like, I think there's like 5 levels of each. There's 4 different types of shooting that you can do. 4 different bomb types you get to pick in between levels.
What year is this game? Is this 90?
1989? Different properties. 1990. The Ashura bomb creates a huge mushroom cloud in front of your ship. Check out this bomb. Not unlike the bomb that you'd find in excellent shmup Raiden. This bomb I found has decent coverage and excellent power. Another good bomb is the Ashura flash. This one pretty much destroys the stuff on the ground. It destroys the stuff on the ground. The Ashura bomb, although the effect of damage is larger. Not the air enemies. This is a good bomb for destroying stuff on the ground. You have the fire wave. This is one I like, the fire wave. Check this out. Rolling napalm firewall. How cool is that? This is the weakest bomb, but it gives you the greatest spread and coverage. Weak, but you hit everything. It also travels all the way forward through the screen. And then you have the satellite bomb, and you kind of aim the weapon. If you press the button once to arm it, and then you press it once again. Like a crosshair comes up, and then you hit the button the second time it targets it. But it's pretty hard to use. I tried to use it, and it wasn't really my favorite. Look how many bosses. I mean, you can see how many bosses vary a lot. You have anything from missiles, which I'm using right here. Show you what the missile firepower looks like. Then, of course, you've got, you know, basically your wave blaster. Shoots the bullets in kind of an elliptical pattern. Pretty good weapon. Then you got the stock weapon, which is called the Vulcan Cannon. This weapon can actually be pretty good if you can get it powered up enough. I'm just going to roll it out with some gameplay clips. I'm not going to show you all the bosses. This game has a ton of bosses. And if you like shmups, I mean, this has a great play mechanic. I felt right at home playing this. I love this genre, and this is another good example of a game that's ideally suited to be played on iiRcade. I think it's a really good shmup. It's well balanced, has a lot of different weapon types. I like the backgrounds. You know, it's a deep game. You got a lot of power-ups for your weapons. It's not super short. You got a lot of bosses. If you like 90s shmups, I'd say check this one out. I would give this one an 8.5 out of 10. Probably almost a 9. It's very strong. If you like 90s shmups, check this out. A lot of fun. We got leaderboards on it for iiRcade. We got online co-op as well. Yeah, good release, iiRcade. Well done. This has been papabrad. Thanks for watching. If you like home arcade content, consider subscribing to my channel. Hit that thumbs up, and as always, stay legit.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm impressed that the iiRcade version looks 100 times better than the previous version that you showed.
I know.
Good job.
I know. It plays really good. And you know, the thing about this game is the bullet tracking is so easy. Like, you can definitely see where every bullet is.
Yeah.
And you have to, because they're pretty much throwing them all around you. This has a little bit of that game we played with the dinosaurs last week. Was that Asuka and Asuka? Yeah. It has a little bit of that. When you move to the side, the screen scrolls a little bit left and right, but not as extreme.
We're going to get to this super chat, and then I want Nix to explain why he refunded Asuka and Asuka.
Oh, this is a fact. I'm 58 years old. 58. I'm 58. 58. Your channels are going down. You made a little money off of YouTube, but your game is over. Sticking it to the man. Peace out.
Shout out again to Ichabod Crane. This time with a $4.99 super chat asking, can you show my latest community post? He's been doing a ton of posts, and some of them it's just been tough for me to answer because he's been doing, I don't know if that's what he wants me to show, but he's been like saying, pick the, like, which game do you like better? And he's putting 2 games up. Man, some of them.
I do that every time I see one. It's so much fun. The bracket thing he's doing
some of them have
cool.
been easy, but some of them I was like,
oh man,
do I
there
have
was
to pick
one
between these two.
It was like there were 2 really, really strong games together, and I was like, man, I don't even know if I could decide.
I think he did Batsugan versus Satrin.
Yeah, that was the one. That was insane. Like, I can't even pick one. How are you going to pick one? They're different categories.
I think I picked Satrin.
Yeah, Satrin all the way.
I think I might have picked Satrin.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, man, how are you going to do that to me?
Yeah.
It is brutal.
Those are 2 of the best games that
I liked Asuka and Asuka. I know everyone's saying I'm saying it wrong. I'm not Japanese, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm not Japanese.
If I'm saying it correctly or not. But,
when I started researching the other game, I found I was saying it wrong, so I did fix it on the second part of the video.
I can barely.
Someone corrected me.
I can barely say English words correctly, so give me a break here. But Nick's, I found out today that he actually, after playing it on the show last week, he returned it. Now I didn't, and I like that game. It what does it only have? Does it only have like 4 or 5 levels?
Four levels.
4 levels, but what I like about it is you can only put a certain amount of credits into it.
Yeah, you get 9 credits, and then it kills the game. Like, you can't continue. So I do like that. It does make it where it's more score. The leaderboard then becomes relevant.
You better start learning how to get through those early levels without blowing through your lives, or it's going to be Dunsky when you get to the end. I got to the end. That's where it goes back to, like, you know, the biplanes and stuff like that. But I did not make it to the boss. So I like that game. It's, you know, with that little time travel element. I think it's a cool little addition. You know,
I think it is cool. I think it's cool too. It plays completely different, you know.
Let's hear why Nick's returned it.
I don't like the side to side scrolling because
you
can't challenging. You can't see because you have to move all the way to the side of the screen, and then it scrolls over, and then you have like no reaction time to anything that's over there if it's on the
That's
side.
true. It is kind of like wild the way it does that. And sometimes you can use that to your advantage, but let's take that out of the equation. I like those little in between levels where you can also
I like the little like challenging stage. It's almost like Galaga, except for you can get killed.
Yeah, that's nice.
I got it perfect between the prehistoric level.
Yeah.
One time I got every single enemy that came out. Yeah. And they start screwing with you with the patterns. Like, as the levels go on, they start coming from
They do. You think you got it, and then they come from a different direction.
Yeah.
I think that game really, though,
it's not winning any like major awards. It's not going to be something that's like, it's going to like stick out and I'm going to always bring it up, but it's fun to have, you know. I enjoy it. I might like it even better than one that Brad just showed. That one
it stands out from all the other shooters because it's that unique side to side action.
See, I only played a little bit of today's release on I played it on Legends Ultimate, and it's pretty good. It's you could tell it's got like that the old school graphics, but when they were like right at the point they were trying to like try some new stuff and like push it a little bit further. But didn't you find like some of the graphics to be a little like flickery and stuff? Like the helicopters seemed like they were the way the graphics are in the game.
Not a little bit in certain spots, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too distracting.
You know, so before we wrap stuff up, let's just get into a little iiRcade news. Are we going to show Ichabod Crane's post?
Yeah. He paid you $5.
Could someone find it? Dude, I'm working here.
Oh
Ichabod.
shit! Is Brad
Searching
looking
for
for
stuff.
Brad, you looking for
while
it?
doing the show.
Oh, I don't know. Let me look.
Someone find his post and we'll put it up. But I want to talk about Vanilla Beast. So we all know about the retro knockout game coming out. But so if you didn't know, I got the email. Their GoFundMe actually launched last week. So I was reading through all the different packages, and the most expensive package, which I'm not going to say the price, but I will let you guys guess, is the one that has the iiRcade. Now, in the post that I looked at, it was all worded. There was no image of the actual cabinet. However, it did say one thing that kind of caught my attention. It said audio by JBL. So if you remember, the earlier images that we saw was a Gen 1 cabinet. Now, whether they just made a mistake and put that in there, I don't know. But if they're putting audio by JBL, that would make it where it's a gold cabinet. Don't get too excited. How much do you think, and also by the price, how much do you think that package is to get through Vanilla Beast? You get the iiRcade. I guess you get
I can't even find your
early access to the game. Carlos
Is it the
saying
99 degrees? Is that what I'm looking for? 99 degrees?
Saying $6.99. Well, Carl, you are incorrect. Anyone else want to take a guess what the package is going for the iiRcade? $99.
Why doesn't
How do I
Ichabod
share
come
this?
on here, man?
Carlo with a second guess,
How do I share it?
and he hit it right on the nose. That's right. It's going for $999.
That's gold price.
$1,000 for that package. That makes me think
Let's
that you're buying a gold.
Okay, I put a link in the private chat.
99.
Link to that.
I
Brooklyn.
don't.
Best thing in boys.
I don't know if it's.
Oh shit! That's funny. Which iiRcade game do you like better?
All right, this I would have paid you $4.99 to show this.
Mayhem Brawler. I don't like Mayhem Brawler, man.
So here, let's check out Ichabod Crane's latest post. The next big thing in boy bands.
Dude, I love his videos when he goes out on his roof and does little talks. Those are my favorite.
Yeah,
Who's that guy on the right, man?
that's me, man.
Mhm.
Hey, we can vote while we're here. So, which IR game do you like better? Blockout or Fix 8? I'm going Fix. That's easy. Fix 8. Mayhem Brawler or Oddmar? I'm probably going to go for Oddmar on that one.
I never played Oddmar. I have Mayhem Brawler. I didn't even finish it. I got bored with it.
Yeah, I voted in all the rest. Wow, that's some post there.
Yeah, this was the one that was hard. Batsugan SP versus Satrin.
Those
I
are
picked
like
Satrin.
best game.
I mean, Double Dragon versus Truxton. That was another hard one to vote for.
I never even played Double Dragon. I think it comes free with the iircade. It's just I played it for like 2 minutes. I'm like,
Adventures of Robbie Roto.
That right there is why, if you're watching the show tonight, you should be subscribed to Ichabod Crane.
Yeah, I'm subscribed on my Cuddles Arcade channel.
Yeah, great stuff like that. You get which game is better. You may even get
March Madness brackets.
him checking in from his roof.
I mean, come on. Now, how did PP and BBs lose to R-Type? Now, that's not fair. This is rigged. PP and BBs definitely should have won. Crummy R-Type.
Ichabod, I am not going to be satisfied until I come over to your house and we do the Friday night arcade show from your roof.
This is amazing, though. Look at some of these upsets. Riptide Renegade got beaten by Thunderhoop 2. Thunderhoop 2 got 71%, and Riptide Renegade got 29%. Donut Dodo versus Time Killers. Donut Dodo got 100%. This is cool. I love the way you can look at this and you can look at just like the data of like, the different games and how they did. Like Wizard of Walls and Ninja Baseball Batman were pretty tight. Wizard
That's
of
a tough
Walls got
one.
57%. Ninja Baseball Batman got 43%.
It's like, yeah.
This was
some
a
of
tough
them-
one here. This one was
some of
hard
them-
for me to vote. Tengai versus Strikers 1945. Of course, I voted Tengai.
I would go with Tengai.
I voted Tengai too. It won at 67%, but that was kind of a hard one. I had to think about that one.
Yeah.
Look at this one. A tie. Combat Tribes and the Cliffhanger Edward Randy. 50-50. Someone
It's
needs
a
to go
tough
vote
one,
on that.
too. I don't think a
Yeah,
lot
all
of
the
people.
different games that you guys have.
I don't think a lot of people played that Edward Randy game.
I know it's a great game.
That game's insane, man.
It is great. It was actually pushing the envelope. It was originally like to push the tech envelope of what they thought they could do.
Cuddles is putting more stuff in the chat. Are we
Yeah,
doing Cuddles Corner Part 2?
We got to put this in there.
All right, here we go.
Right?
That's right. Not once, but twice. Cuddles Corner.
This is going to trigger some people. Hell yeah!
It's never going to happen, Cuddles. Even Michael was laughing at you. How is this good?
It's good.
Well, that sound effect of scoring will get annoying after a while. Oh,
Nix, he loves this game.
It's got to be in every show.
Him and the developer are like buddy now. They're going to be going out to dinner. hanging
Why
out.
doesn't he speak English? He's like from Japan. Come on.
He's going to learn to speak English because his only fan is in the United States.
I mean, when you have
The crowd, they look like dominoes.
it's on the desktop.
So I could tell the characters are sliding around in this one. All right, that's cool, the little skeletons. This reminds me of that silly game on the iiRcade, that like 3/4 perspective where you like collect the different body parts for your skeleton. What is that game again?
Skellboy.
Yeah, Skellboy.
Good old Skellboy.
Lots of variety.
Your character.
All right, so that was the final edition ever of Cuddles Corner.
That's
Mhm.
basketball. We know it's part of. It's part of
It lasted one episode. It's already been pulled. It's
I
canceled.
know.
It's over.
I love that game.
All right, guys.
Everybody gets triggered with it.
Yeah. I'm so triggered I'm about to end the show, but tomorrow night, I mean, you might be able to catch me playing some VR live, maybe some PSVR 2. I'm still hoping, Nix, that we can get together, play some Demio. I stink at that game, man. I can't even make it through one freaking dungeon.
yeah,
Maybe
you gotta
if
play
I-
the first dungeon. Yeah.
Maybe if I get you in there, you can
The
help
rest
me
of them are
get through
hard.
it.
Hey, Nix, do you have the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 cab?
I
It
do.
does.
Yeah, we need to play online sometime.
Yes, we do.
Want to
Yeah,
check
see,
it out
Brooklyn
online.
has one too. Like
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
I barely ever play
You
it.
mix it up.
I did update it, but I can really care less about being online.
Oh, I'll get my ass handed to me just like everybody else. Friggin'.
Yeah, but you guys are gonna smoke me.
Yeah, I think it'd be
We
fun
could try
to
it out.
play.
Maybe we could jump on.
Three of us have the cab, huh? I have
Yeah.
it. Nick
Yeah, I
has
got
it. And
it.
you have it. Yeah, we should set up a stream, or just play for fun.
We could do a stream.
Definitely.
I don't care.
I
I'll do
have
some
it.
VR. We'll do some.
Huh?
We'll do the
Marvel vs. Capcom 2
worst
online
Marvel
testing.
vs. Capcom 2 stream. Yeah.
That'll be awesome for sure.
All right. So yeah, look forward to that over the weekend. I'm more looking forward to playing some VR stuff. So hopefully tomorrow night we could get together and do that. Still hoping one day we get Cuddles and get Brad in there. We could have some epic games of golf, some mini golf games in there. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, slow week at iiRcade. However, they did release a big update. I've updated both my cabinets. Usually everybody's going to be able to update their cabinet and be on the same firmware. If you have a gold, let me just give you a suggestion. When it updates, when your cabinet restarts and your screen just goes blank, don't touch anything. Just let it do its thing. On the Gen 1, you can kind of see that it's updating, but on the gold, it doesn't show up. And if you are impatient and you go and shut off your cabinet, you don't want to screw anything up. So just let it do its thing. It will do the update.
And we'll have to test the online experience now that it's been updated.
So we do have the updates. It wasn't hidden. We know that send-in capability is part of this update. We know that they
it's getting
raised
close.
the level of difficulty on Warrior Blade. Maybe I'll check that out over the weekend and see how much more difficult it is. And I wonder if it added on any kind of like compatibility for some of the new control decks coming out.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I know we have a live show from iiRcade confirmed for next Friday. So who knows?
Operation Wolf, hopefully.
Maybe it made sense to make sure everyone's got their firmware update in place. Give everybody a week. Make sure everything is stable. Nobody's reporting in any problems. And then they could unleash what we've all been waiting for.
Yeah. Yep.
A whole new category of games that we could play. One of my favorite categories, personally, light guns.
Gun games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know three of us here are ready.
The most important thing to me is that when they do release it, it's done right. Like, hopefully they took the time just to make sure they did it right.
It's already right.
We already played it and it played well. I mean,
I played it how many months ago already? It was like in September.
And it was good.
Back at the Game and Brew.
So this is all, you know what all this is? This is all licensing stuff and stuff that.
Did they have to take out the Red Cross?
Think about.
Did they have to take out all the Red Cross symbols on things?
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
I don't know.
Too.
We'll see when.
And that's what slowed it down. They had to go back and remove them from the game.
Or change them into something else, into a different symbol.
Change the little Cuddles arcade symbols.
So that's ridiculous, but who cares? Whatever, It
is what it is.
Yeah, I'm just ready to play that already. And come on, like, let's all be honest with each other. There's no way they're going through all this to just put out one game. There's going to be probably more light gun games. Once they put the first one out, we could probably at least look forward to
there's a ton
some other ones showing up shortly after.
There are so many games in MAME that are light gun games.
Yeah,
that they can go after all kinds of stuff. I mean,
a lot of Sega.
House of the Dead.
What'd you say?
House of the Dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
That's some high hopes there, Nick.
Yeah,
I know, they're very high hopes.
We're gonna get House of the Recently Deceased.
Yeah. Pretty much. Before we get that, I hear you.
But if they get stuff like Dragon Gun, Space Gun, some of those,
Beastmaster,
they're great.
That's a great one. It's a great gun game.
All right, guys. I hope
Yeah.
everybody enjoys the rest of your night.
Absolutely.
And looking forward to a quick day tomorrow morning at work, and then come home and enjoy the rest of the weekend. I guess I'll be in touch with some of you guys. Cuddles, whatever you're doing this weekend, have a great time. Everyone in the chat room,
Everybody else too.
thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for helping us vote in the very first few rounds of Game Fight. I'm looking forward to working on that and continuing that competition until we crown the ultimate champion.
I think
And
it's
who
great.
knows, Brad, like, because during this, there's going to be more of them coming.
Yeah, yeah.
And there are still some really monster shoot 'em ups out there that have not come to the iircade yet.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we got some.
yeah.
We got some
mean,
great ones. I mean, the one
we-
we played tonight in the 1 quarter challenge, Dogyun.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It better, like, what would happen if that would have went up against R-Type Leo tonight? There you go. That would be tough.
We've got the shmups. We've got the shmups. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I also hope in checking out some of the gameplay videos that if you're out there watching the show, you might find something that you may want to pick up if it's a slow week or something came out.
Yeah, man, it's a
that
ton of
you
good
have
games.
no interest in. A lot of times, seeing some clear and good gameplay could
We need
let you know for
those
something that you
sales.
like.
We need
Mhm.
those.
Like Cuddles wants to play Vimana now.
Yeah, I do, but I want
I
to
want to play Vapor Trail, man. That game looks awesome.
Ramana looks really
Mhm.
relaxing and my type of shmup.
Mhm.
Right. Well, thank you guys so much as always. Thank you to everyone in the chat room
Right.
for joining us tonight. We will see you again next week, hopefully with some badass releases, some more Game Fight, some more 1 quarter challenge. And until then, everybody have a great weekend and enjoy your arcade. Enjoy whatever home arcade you have. We'll see you again.
Me.